My name is Takori Israel and I did my community survey on Forest Park. Forest Park is the third largest community in Hamilton County with a little over 18,000 residents. There are 2,800 people per square mile. Forest Park is located 14 miles north of downtown Cincinnati and has Interstate 275 running through it. Winton Road and Kemper Road are two major streets running through Forest Park, providing access to the neighboring communities of Green Hills, Fairfield, Springdale, and Pleasant Run. Forest Park's municipal building sits centrally at the intersection of Kemper and Winton. The municipal building is home to the police and fire department. Forest Park's racial makeup is 64.7% Black, 22.1% White, 8% Hispanic, and 3.8% two or more races.
49% of the population is male, 51% is female, 47% of the population is married, and 14% is divorced, and the average household size is 3.2.
89.7% of the population has at least a high school diploma or equivalent. 26.4% of the population has at least a bachelor's degree. And there's an unemployment rate of 4% compared to the Ohio unemployment rate of 4.3%. The top 3 industries worked by citizens are healthcare, finance and insurance, and professional, scientific, and technical services. 15% of Forest Park's population lives in poverty. 18.9% of children live below the poverty line, which is almost equivalent to the state's average of 19%. The median income in the community is $50,500, while the median house value is $110,000. There are about 20 churches in the community of Forest Park, and according to the Hamilton County statistics, the predominant religion is Catholic. The school district serving the city is the Wynwood City School District. There are 7 schools in the district with 1 preschool, 3 elementaries, 1 intermediate, 1 middle school, and 1 high school. Children from Forest Park and Green Hills attend Wynwood City Schools, and Wynwood is currently on open enrollment. People in the community mostly get around by a personal vehicle. Metro services are available in Forest Park. The 23X, 14X, and 20 are the Metro bus routes that pass through Forest Park. Most residents have to commute, spending an average of 23 minutes going to and from work. There was also recently an election in Forest Park to elect new council members. Signs from the election can be seen throughout the neighborhood. The city holds city council meetings that allow the public to present questions or concerns. The city spends most of its funds on police protection and fire protection. The city receives the most revenue from property taxes and taxes on individual income. 75% of the population has health insurance, which is the same as Ohio's overall rate. The average BMI is 29.5, and 35% of the population is overweight. 25% of the population has hypertension, 56% smoke cigarettes, and 10% have asthma. There are over 25 restaurants in the community, making it easy to make poor diet choices. However, there are 3 grocery stores. And 17% of residents 20 and older have limitations caused by long-term physical, mental, or emotional problems or illnesses. There is a New Mercy Internal Medicine and Pediatrics located centrally off of Winton Road to serve the community. There is also a Forest Park Health Center that operates out of the neighborhood preschool building. Sunrise Treatment Center is a substance abuse treatment facility with a focus on opioid use. They opened a clinic in Forest Park in 2016. 59% of the population reported using marijuana. 18.5% ever used hard drugs, and 3% ever used heroin. There are 5 dental facilities, and there's also a nursing home called the Meadows Healthcare Center. However, the community doesn't offer any mental health facilities. The Forest Park birth rate is about 5%, with about 50% of births occurring to mothers aged 30 to 34. On another note, death rates recorded for Cincinnati show that the top 5 causes of death are heart disease, cancer, stroke, chronic lower respiratory disease, and diabetes. Residents of Forest Park are at risk for a sedentary lifestyle related to no access to a recreation facility. There are a few parks in the community. However, a recreation facility would allow people of all ages to be physical all year round. There is a FitWorks facility. However, the facility is outdated and limited in the resources that it offers. The second nursing diagnosis is risk for unstable home life for the youth of Forest Park, as evidenced by only 60% of families having a husband and wife and 51% of all mothers being unwed. A 2-parent home is generally more stable than a 1-parent home and promotes optimal health.